Good evening traders, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do analysis on Nifty 50 and try to identify the important levels for Monday. So before we go into the analysis, please read the disclaimer that is appearing here, and it is very important that you read the disclaimer before watching my videos and watch my videos with the 1.5 playback speed. Okay, so if you watch my video that I have made on 5th of September, I was mentioning that though if there is a gap up opening in Nifty and sustains here for 15 to 20 minutes, and if it starts moving towards the upward direction, I will be taking the calls or my positions towards the upward direction with the minimum quantity. Where my capacity is to trade at 10 lots, I will be reducing my lots to 2 or 3, because I have mentioned that there will be a vertical cuts in Nifty towards the downward direction. Okay, what could be the reason I have told this vertical cuts? Because if you look at the previous price action of Nifty, whenever there is a gap up opening in Nifty, it was not able to sustain at the higher levels. The closing was very flat, or else the closing was low to the opening price of Nifty. Look at this. There was a bull momentum at the end, correct? Though the price has moved to the upward direction and it has given a very good closing, though there was a gap up opening in Nifty, but the price was not able to sustain at the higher levels, and it started trading in a zone, right? And similarly, look at this here. Though there was a gap up opening, but the price was not able to move towards upward direction. The closing was less than the opening price of 50. And very next day, you can see here, the price was opened a gap up, but the closing was very flat. For very next day, there was a gap down opening, but the price was able to sustain at 25,100. The price started moving towards upward direction. Okay, now if you assume yes, the Nifty has able to hold this 25,100 level, and it started moving towards upward direction, and very next day there was a support from the global markets. The price has opened higher to the previous day's closing, correct? If Nifty has that potential, the price would have been moved towards like this to the upward direction, but the price at the higher levels got failed and they started moving towards the downward direction. So this is the reason I was telling, though if there is a gap up opening in Nifty, I will not be interested towards the trade for the upward direction. Yes, I will be trading with the minimum lots, because I am expecting there will be a sharp vertical cuts towards the downside, correct? So before I go into the analysis for Monday, let me take you to the weekly chart. Okay, this is the weekly chart. If you look at the weekly chart, there was a continuous momentum from this level, that is 23,900, and it started moving towards the upward direction. This is completely a bull rally, right? And now the last week, what has happened? Last week to the previous week, the entire the bull run has engulfed by the bears, right? If you see here, this is a small candle. Beside to this, there is a big red candle like this. That means whatever the bull run that is happening this week, the entire bull run has taken out by the bears for the last week. Okay, now that means there is bearishness in the market now. So according to the price action of Nifty, if it's really following the price action, as how one after other there was a bull rally in Nifty. If you look at this bar, if you look at this bar, if you look at this bar, similarly if you look at this bars, there was a continuous rally towards upward direction. So our prediction also will be there should be a follow-up candle for the base like this towards the downside. Towards the downside, I am predicting there will be one more candle to come like this. If really, if there is a true price action that is going to be happen in Nifty, just it's a prediction. Okay. So now we will go and see what is happening in the day chart. Okay. See, the price action from here it started rallying towards upward direction, right? Because of some global markets impact, our Nifty has come towards like this to the downward direction. Again, it was able to sustain at 25,900, 23,900. It started moving upward direction. From there, it has taken out the last time ATH, and it has created a new ATH all-time high in Nifty. From there, it started moving towards to the downward direction. Okay. Now, what could be the price action that Nifty is going to form? Okay, let us assume the price action here, it can be like this, right? It can be like this, or because of the global impact, there could be one more price action it can create is it can form like this, a small retracement towards the upward direction, and it has retraced to a certain level, and then it can move towards direction like this. But can we make positions or take positions towards the upward direction from here like this? No, there is a condition for this. If you want to make a positions or take a positions towards upward direction, you always have to wait for this level to be broken. Okay, if this level is taken out by Nifty with a good volume like this, okay, then we can assume there will be a good rally towards the upward direction. Whatever the fall that has come here, okay, it has recovered, took the retracement, and again it can move towards like this. The length of this rally can come towards the upward direction like this. Okay, please remember this. If really there is a correction in Nifty, if there is a correction in Nifty, I'm expecting that Nifty can come back to this position again. Okay, it can create one more red candle like this, and it can able to come towards a downward direction. Okay, if this level is taken out, then we will identify in upcoming days how we can able to find the important levels in Nifty. Okay, so please remember this. Now I will be moving to the 3 minutes chart. Day analysis is over. Now we are going to find some important levels for Monday. Okay, I am going to the 5 minutes chart now. As usual, the traders who are following my channel, they will be knowing that I will be giving an importance to the 4 levels, that is high, low, support and resistance. If required, I will also be considering the minor supports and minor resistance in Nifty. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I will be drawing a horizontal line high to high of Nifty. Okay, this is the horizontal line I have drawn. Okay, now I am going to draw the low of Nifty, and I will consider here this will be my resistance. Okay, this will be my resistance because the price here it was able to move towards upward direction and got failed and came back to the lower side of Nifty. From here again it moved towards upward direction. The price was not able to sustain or move towards the upward direction. It started coming back to the lower levels, right? So I will be considering this as my resistance, okay? And if you require, you can consider this also a minor resistance for Nifty for the upcoming days, okay? So now looking at the global markets, the Dow Jones of US market, it is indicating that there is a gap down opening is going to happen in Indian markets because the Dows have closed almost 400 or 300 or 400 points of low for the day, right? So now what we have to do is you can watch my video that I have made on 5th of September how to trade in Nifty when there is a huge gap down on the gap up opening. Okay, so ideally I'm expecting that from here the Nifty is going to open at least 150 points low. Okay, 150 points low. If I'm able to find any levels around this, okay, I will be watching Nifty what kind of price action it is going to create. I will allow Nifty to settle down because there will be traders they would have made positions. Okay, some of the traders with their own analysis they will be assuming that the Nifty can open a gap up so that those traders have taken calls, they would have purchased calls and they have gone for the day. There will be traders assuming that there will be a gap down opening in Nifty, they would have purchased puts, correct, and they would have gone for the day. So in this adjustments, okay, for the BTST traders, BTST is nothing but buy today sell tomorrow. Okay, STBT means sell today buy tomorrow. Okay, so I will be watching for these players to settle down with their adjustments, and later on I will find how the price action is being created in Nifty. Okay, so as I told you, if I see a price of about 150 points of gap down around 24,700, okay, I will be waiting to see what kind of price action is going to be created, whether the Nifty is going to create the price action like this. If it opens the gap down here and start coming towards the upward direction and take resistance at the closing price, and suddenly the price falls towards the downward direction, I'll be waiting. I will wait, and then if you see if this price action has been created, okay, I will be explaining you. For example, let us assume the price is around 24,600 or 24,500. Okay, if Nifty has opened this area and starts moving towards upward direction and take resistance of 6th September previous 6th September closing price, and whether it is going to break the opening level of September 9th. In that case, if the Nifty is coming towards like this, okay, I will be placing my stop loss here, and then I will take positions towards the downward direction. assuming that there will be further weakness in Nifty. In case if Nifty opens here and starts moving quickly towards the downward direction and it makes a price action like this, okay, then what I will do is I will try to take some positions for the upward direction for the target of 6th September closing price, that is 24,800, 24,852. Okay, it depends upon your risk and reward. If you are trying to able to give 30 points of stop loss, then it is better to wait until you get at least 1:2 reward. Okay, 30 points of SL, 60 point of target. Okay, you have to plan in such a way. In case if there is a flat opening, in Nifty, let us assume the price opens somewhere here and start breaking this level. Okay, immediately after 5 minutes, okay, I will be placing my SL here. I will take positions towards the downward direction. If there is a reversal direction in Nifty, I will be taking my SL and I will leave for the day. I will not be interested to take towards the upward direction of my positions. Okay, and in between, if I find any price action and it is sustaining towards upward direction, I will be updating you in my video. I will try to make a small video in the market timings, and I will keep you updated if the price is moving towards the diverse direction and the Nifty, and if the Nifty becomes stronger. Okay, so in this case, if you see here, the important support, in case if Nifty has broken this level, that is 24,700. If this level is taken out by Nifty, when there is a fall towards the downward direction, then there is no support area until 24,300 or 350. Okay, let's consider it as a 24,350. Until 24,350, there is no support for Nifty if it breaks 24,700. Okay, most importantly, see whether if the price is after breaking 24,700, also be watchful at this level. Okay, 24,500, 24,500 level. Okay, see whether if it is able to sustain here. If it is able to sustain here, then there will be a sharp reversal towards upward direction. Okay, the price action can be like this. It can open here and come quickly to this level, and from here if it returns to the upward direction, it can easily reach this levels, 25,400. Okay, so please be remembered with these levels and plan your trades. Okay, if there is anything, if I find strange in Nifty's price action on Monday, as I said to you earlier, I will definitely make a small video and I will try to post in the channel. Okay, thank you very much guys. Have a nice day and happy weekend.